Matt Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Hi there. My son said to me one day last week, forget which day it was, you sounded really chipper when you started the show today because you went, hi! So I thought I'd sound really chipper again. Being the gadfly and the chipper person that I am.
You're so chipper.
Might as well show it.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever been accused of sounding chipper in your life before this week?
No, I don't think so. Oh. I had a friend at church just say, I just figured it out, Pat. The thing about you is you say everything you want to on the air, and then you're quiet the rest of the time. I'm like, well, you know what else is the deal? And people say, I don't act at church like I act on the radio.
You're on your best behavior?
I don't know about best behavior, but I'm certainly not calling people butthooks at church. And I think it surprises them. It surprises them. It's like, what do you expect me to do at church?
I don't know. Maybe you can mix that in.
Am I going to do a routine? Am I going to do a Michael Jackson impersonation? Probably not. No, probably not.
Oh, that's too bad. Then they're missing out.
Aren't they, though?
Say, download the show if you want that.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
What am I, your trained monkey?
Thank you.
Now let's sing.
Thank you.
And not a parody. A hymn.
Exactly. And I refuse to sing with a mask on. I don't do it because it causes more carbon monoxide right there in front of me, and I can't take it. It's just, so I'm looking forward to the day when masks will be unnecessary at church and grocery stores and convenience stores and everywhere, as a matter of fact. Let's go back to real life. Can we do that? I'm ready for it. Absolutely ready for it.
You don't like this time in our American story?
No, it's not my favorite. No. But, I mean, there are people who apparently want it to continue forever. They just want it to keep going. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Dr. Fauci is saying that the Russian COVID-19 vaccine looks quite effective. He says that data shows the Russians' Sputnik 5 coronavirus vaccine is quite effective. The chief medical advisor to President Biden shared his optimistic view of the vaccine during an appearance on the Hugh Hewitt show on Monday. I was listening for him on the Dave Davidson show, but he never came on. And then I thought, okay, well, then maybe he's on John Johnson. But no, just Hugh Hewitt.
Just the Hugh Hewitt. Huh.
Steve Stevenson almost had him on, but I guess that Fauci canceled last minute.
Yeah.
And
that's because Steve Stevenson asks the hard questions.
He does.
And Dr. Fauci wants to be among friends.
And then Jeff Jefferson tried to get him on during the day. Apparently that didn't happen either. So Hugh Hewitt.
Jeff Jefferson used to be funny.
Right?
He used to do bits and comedy sketches and stuff.
I've been telling a lot of people that. Not anymore.
He got bitter. Because he thought he was going to get the Tonight Show gig. And
it pissed him off.
Right.
He didn't get it.
He was
locked
out.
What about Dave Davidson's show, though? What do you think of his show lately?
I got to be honest with you. I haven't had a chance to listen in a while
to
Dave Davidson.
Robertson? You heard him?
I mean, there was a time when, my routine allowed me to listen to
but that time is over now.
Yeah, now my schedule's different.
All right. So here's what Fauci said. I mean, certainly the data on the Russian vaccine, I have taken a look at some of the reports.
Oh, has he?
I believe it's quite effective. Fauci also alluded to China's efforts to manufacture a vaccine, saying it very well might be good, but he hasn't personally reviewed the data yet.
Like he's going to say anything negative about China.
Yeah.
Come on.
Or any vaccine. They're all great. They're all great to him. He hasn't met a vaccine he didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't met a mask he didn't want to wear, apparently. Now, wearing your mask wrong can cause neck pain.
Oh, there's a right way to wear your mask?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Among icky mask-related side effects, including mask mouth and mask knee.
Oh, that is icky.
Your face covering could be behind yet another unwanted physical symptom, a stiff, achy neck.
Don't tell my heart.
Seriously, the little dumb mask that straps around your ears, it weighs like not even an ounce, could hurt your neck. The American Chiropractic
That's
Association.
a weak neck.
Yeah. It's observed a connection between people spending long periods of the day in masks and increases in jaw pain, neck stiffness, eye tension, upper back pain, headaches, fatigue, dry mouth, heart attack, brain tumor, and lung cancer.
Holy.
Some of those are not actually mentioned in the story.
Really? And it's up to the audience to pick out which ones aren't accurate?
You decide.
Yeah. You're not going to get this kind of information on the Rob Robertson show.
No, you're not.
Nope.
No, Rob doesn't know this stuff.
He does not. I will say, with my physical prowess, I end up at the doctor's office quite a bit.
Yeah.
And so obviously I wear the mask at the hospital and the doctor's office. I just do because I need their service. There's my line. But man, after about 3 seconds, that behind the ear stuff, just take it off. Look, I walked in here. You see me? I got the mask on. Now I'm gonna go sit down. And I'm just gonna peel it back because by the time I get to that chair, man, Do
the other patients give you stink eye?
I don't make eye contact with people very often.
All right.
I will say it's awesome, like when you'll sit down and you're not wearing a mask and you sneeze. My gosh, people just scatter.
Oh yeah.
Like they're already suspect of you. And then
I've noticed it at any time you cough anywhere, it's like, oh my God, are you trying to murder me?
Probably.
Directly right here?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to murder me?
Yes, I am, and I was, and it apparently didn't work. Darn.
Masks can limit the lower field of vision, particularly if they're not well fitted. like anybody buys a fitted mask.
No, seriously, you can't. That was my theory with the strike zone last year. I want to know numbers of strikes and balls last year because the umpires had to wear the mask and the peripheral vision.
Oh.
I bet there were no low strikes. I don't know.
Maybe. But it causes people to tuck in their chins, shift their body position, and hold their necks and posture stiffly to maintain a line of sight. Nina Augustine, a clinical director at, some physical therapy place in Times Square, said that while ill-fitting masks are most likely not the sole issue, they can absolutely be a contributing factor. Well, then let's stop wearing them. How about that?
Wait, there's a physical therapy place in Times Square?
Spear Physical Therapy in
I'm
Times
not going
Square.
to Times Square to do my physical therapy.
I don't think they're asking you to.
I know, but that's a weird place for that.
Did anybody call? Did Blue Cross Blue Shield call and say, Keith, I'm sorry.
You know what?
The only place you can do your physical therapy.
I wouldn't be surprised if Blue Cross Blue Shield did. Look, we'd love to help you with your hip.
Can't. Well, unless you go to Spear Physical Therapy in Times Square.
I live in Texas.
We'll cover it there. Impediment of the peripheral vision when wearing masks is a real thing.
Yeah.
Why? I can't just look down with my eyes. I have to look down with my head and neck, and that's so dangerous. Whenever you bend your head and neck, so dangerous. So don't do it. Don't bend your head and neck, even though it's designed to do that. Don't do it. All right? Are we clear?
I will say that I got these new progressive lenses, and you're supposed to get used to them. So all weekend, and even into like Monday, I tried them, and like the field of vision. You ever worn those? I was always having a tilt.
Bifocals?
Yeah, well, they're not bifocals. There's like 4 or 5 different prescriptions in there. And so my field of vision was not where it should have been. So like I'm walking around for days like this, like driving. I'm like, this is not working. So
I wouldn't want that.
They're going to fix those for me.
I wouldn't want that.
But yeah, and then, I'm going to like I said, I'm going to the doctor a lot here lately. I got the eye doctor issue, got the hip issue. I'm having to go to New York City for physical therapy, which is driving me nuts.
Right.
It's
kind of a hike. It's kind of a hike. Isn't it interesting that there's a road between your house and Times Square in New York, but not between your house and mine? Isn't that strange?
I mean, it's
what a
interesting,
world.
and it's strange.
What a world.
I am so ordering Kexi cookies. And we're going to
I told you already, we absolutely have a road between where we manufacture the cookies in your house. It's just that you can't get from your house to mine. So
that's frustrating.
It is, isn't it?
I mean,
it bothers me a great deal.
Which of these infrastructure bills are going to address that?
We long to have you over. We long to.
Really?
Yeah. We just can't.
That's why you've never invited me.
I guess if you rented a helicopter Maybe that's the way we resolve this issue. Well, that only cost, what, $400, $500 for an hour? Just so you're there and back in an hour, it'd only be about $400 or $500.
I mean, it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
To visit you.
Right? You kidding me?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that.
With all the entertaining I do outside of the show, you would love it. It'd be great. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Well, yesterday, right after the show, we found out why it had taken so long to find out the name of the shooter.
Was it Rob Robertson?
It was not. Fortunately, it was not him. It wasn't Tim Timerson.
Okay.
Or Steve Stevenson or Dave Davidson. None of those people did this. Ahmad Al-Alawi Alisa is who perpetrated that heinous crime. So, not an American, not a white supremacist, not a Christian. So, his born in Syria, being a Muslim and hating Trump, none of that fit their narrative or agenda, so they didn't want to talk about it. Let's just move on to the gun talk. All right, let's just take the guns. He used a gun. So it's time for common sense gun legislation, or not even legislation. We'll just do it through executive order.
Yeah.
It's just too important an issue now, and we're not going to mess around. So that, of course, is what they're talking about. Now, Facebook removed a profile on him shortly after police announced they charged him. The profile, which appears to belong to the alleged shooter, said he was born in Syria before immigrating to the United States in 2002. Screenshots captured by users before the page was removed showed him speaking critically of President Donald Trump on numerous occasions.
Well then.
Trump's such a Richard. Well, I used the word short for Richard, of course.
He's such a rich?
Yeah, no.
A rich man?
He wrote in one post. In another post, he said he inherited a growing economy and the unemployment rate was low. He won because of racism. He quoted the Prophet Muhammad, expressed his objections to Islamophobia on numerous occasions, writing in 2019 that he believed it played a role in people hacking his phone.
That's odd, though, that an angry white Christian male in America would quote the Prophet Muhammad. That's weird.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's what they thought, and that's why we didn't get his name for the first 2 or 3 days. Yeah, if these racist, Islamophobic people would stop hacking my phone and let me have a normal life, I probably could,
wow.
He wrote. Even his brother said, yeah, he's out of his mind.
Clearly. Yeah.
So.
Well, that's nice that we're going to.
No white agenda there.
Oh, no. Not from this media. But we're going to get an executive order on gun control now. But we can't get one for the border where there's obviously a crisis.
Obviously.
We rescind that one because, if it just saves one life, right?
If it just saves one life, it would be worth it. Yeah, but no. That's what they'll claim, though. The executive order, I think, will be used. I think they've set the stage. They're definitely planning that. And they'll just say, well, look, the Republicans are the party of no. And we just have to get action. This has happened too many times. As if the minute they ban assault rifles, the minute they say you can't own an AR-15, then all of these shootings will abruptly stop and no one will ever commit one again. Because we know that's the only thing between that and absolute peace in this country is taking away the gun. Because once they know that's illegal, why, they're not going to do it. Apparently they forget that murdering people is illegal because they do that every time.
Is that right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, every time there's one of these mass shootings, they're breaking the law. I guess people don't realize that. The shooters don't realize, well, okay, I can legally use the gun, so obviously I can shoot people with it. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I was interested in CNN's coverage, which, of course, yesterday was wall-to-wall about Colorado and the shooter. And they had it all planned out, we were going to spend a week talking about another angry white Christian male shooting up a racist.
Yep.
Right. But now I was glancing up this morning, and I kept a little scratchy note here. Just every time I look up there, they were talking about Belarus. They were talking about changes at the post office. They were talking about the stock market, and Boston has a new mayor. And then I just stopped taking notes because where's your Colorado story?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Now they're not interested in the least.
What?
All of a sudden, all interest in that story completely gone.
If this had been a Trump supporter,
oh my God,
white male Christian, oh my goodness, they wouldn't have had to even check the AP wire to find out what was going on in Belarus because they'd just be wall-to-wall Boulder.
Yep. But that Belarusian story is so big
well,
right
it's a
now.
big one.
So
you got to
big.
make sure you're on top
Gotta
of
talk
that.
about that.
Especially morning drive.
Gotta talk about that. All right. Something we do have to talk about is Texas Superfood because this will get you nutrition in your life. It'll build your body back better or something. If you want to build back better your incredible body, this is the way to go. If you're like me and you don't really eat vegetables, in fact, almost never.
You're like
literally almost never.
Anti-veggie guy.
I am. Yes, I am. But Texas Superfood gives me all that stuff. Dense fruits and vegetables, the power of enzymes and probiotics, vine-ripened, antioxidant-rich, raw natural fruits and vegetables, which means that all the good stuff hasn't been burned out of it in the process of cooking these things. They use only the finest quality ingredients. Each ingredient has been certified and selected to give you optimal nutritional intake. All the fruits and vegetables are grown organically with locally sourced farms. So you get the highest quality nutritional supplement that's available anywhere. Just go to texassuperfood.com and check it all out today and get you a bottle. That's texassuperfood.com.
You're listening to Pat Gray Unleashed.
Oh, by the way, the $3 trillion bill that's being proposed now could go as high as $4 trillion. And maybe even $4.5 or $5 trillion at the very outside. But certainly no more than $6 trillion. Can you believe we're talking bills in the trillions like this? This close together, in fact.
Bills.
Yeah, multiple bills. We just had a 1.9, so almost $2 trillion bill. Now it's followed closely on the heels of a $3 or $4 trillion bill.
Not annual budgets.
This is it takes your breath away.
It's disgusting.
Leaves you speechless. So President Biden supports all this spending, supports the tax proposals. It's unclear whether he'll be splitting his agenda into pieces or what legislative strategy he and Democrats will pursue to maximize their chances of getting this through Congress. I think what they'll probably do is the nuclear option and eliminate the filibuster. Yeah. President Biden and his team are considering a range of potential options for how to invest in working families and reform our tax codes so it rewards work, not wealth. Don't you love how their Marxist language insinuates that wealthy people don't work?
No.
So this rewards work, not wealth. I mean, how did the wealthy get wealthy? In the vast majority of cases, through really hard work. Very few Americans have had their wealth handed to them. It's like 15% of Americans who are wealthy.
No. Billionaires, I just looked it up. The percentage of American billionaires who inherited their wealth, 13%.
13, okay. 13%. Come on. So 87% of them work their anuses off to get where they are. And we don't want to reward wealth. We want to reward work. Yep. It is the height of Marxist rhetoric. And people fall for it. Yeah, let's reward the people that work. So the people that make $30,000 a year work harder than the billionaires? Man, it's unbelievable. I mean, you think Jeff Bezos never worked? That's all he probably did, starting up his business in his garage and then moving cross country with his wife to do it on the West Coast.
Yeah, he started selling books. He just started selling books. He had to convince his parents. I think it was maybe $2,000. It was something. I mean,
that he borrowed from them.
Yeah, and it was a struggle to convince them. No, this is going to work. I'm going to sell books online. And he had an idea, and he's turned it into an incredible business.
You can't even imagine life without Amazon anymore.
Right.
Say what you will about him and about Jeff Bezos, but he worked his ass off, and he had a brilliant idea. Everybody thought, oh, that's so stupid. Nobody's going to buy a book online. Come on.
Seriously, I mean, he and his handful of employees, one Christmas time, in the weeks leading up to Christmas, I mean, they were literally working 24-hour days.
No doubt.
Packaging books and nonstop. I mean, didn't just wake up and was the richest dude in the world. Stop it.
Right. Nobody gave him Amazon. He created it and built it into what it is today. And it went from, they sell books online. I don't know what good that's going to do. To everything now. They sell groceries, movies, streaming service, you name it. You can buy clothing on Amazon. There's not a single thing almost that you can't get on Amazon.
And if they were terrible,
jeez.
And if they didn't deliver the products when they said they would, and if the price wasn't right, we would just, as consumers, find someone else to make a trillionaire.
Yeah, we'd go to the store like we used to. But he made it so convenient. He literally changed the world. Remember the Dean Kamen thing with the little scooter that supposedly didn't tip over? It was like a Weeble that it wobbled, but it doesn't fall down. That's the Segway. That was going to change civilization as we know it.
Right. The lesson from that is don't listen to Bob Saget.
Yeah.
He's the one who said that.
That it was going to change.
Because they're buddies, and he said, what he invented is going to change the world.
If he's the first to say it, many people followed.
Right.
Many people repeated it. I mean, I remember reading an article in the 90s about just how revolutionary this idea was, and it's so secretive. But when it comes out, it's going to change your life because they'll build cities around it.
And we were thinking, oh my gosh, here come the flying cars or the jetpacks or something. We were so
everybody
excited.
Thought. That's what everybody thought. And it turns out to be this stupid scooter.
It's a scooter
that mailmen and mall cops use. And didn't exactly change life as we know it. Now, Amazon did. Apple did. Those two things changed the world. And that's why their owners and creators became billionaires. Well, they make more money than a whole bunch of poor people combined. Yeah, they do. With good reason, because they revolutionized the world. We got a really upset viewer yesterday who was pissed off at the way we were talking about wealthy people, right?
Yep.
He was, let's see, I'm looking for his
He didn't like us using the
tweet.
phrase that rich people create jobs. Rich people employ other people.
Now, was he like a Judy type who thought we were being serious about rich people not paying
taxes? I couldn't follow him, so I just I wished him well, and I gave him he didn't want to subscribe to the Blaze.
Well, if we're going to say things like, good things about rich people, he can't abide it.
Yeah, so
who can blame him?
I gave him the YouTube link.
Yeah, here it is. Is it Wes RS?
That sounds right. I don't know.
Pat, Keith, you guys start that. Rich pay no taxes. Sarcasm. Oh, he knew it was sarcasm. Or rich create jobs BS. Oh, because no rich people, they don't create jobs, I guess. How many people work for Amazon? It's like 100 and
Boy, it is up there. Drivers alone are 75,000.
Oh, come on. They don't create any jobs. Just you start that rich create jobs BS, and you will be fueling the socialists, Democrats, communists, Antifa, and BLM.
I don't know what that was.
What?
I don't know.
Those foolish, inconsiderate attitudes and Bush tax cuts are what brought us Obama and Biden.
I don't know. That's where I said, you know what? Here's the link for YouTube if you don't want to pay for the show. There you go. Bye-bye. I mean, I don't even know how you have a conversation. But a lot of your audience members, a lot of Patheads tried to have a conversation with him. And
you can't reason with people like that.
By the way, Amazon now employs, as of October last year, more than 1 million individuals.
1 million? Jeez. Yeah, rich people don't create jobs.
That's BS. Don't you do it.
1
Don't do it.
million.
Don't do it. Now you're doing the job creation BS line.
Oh, that's right.
Wes told you not to, man.
He did. He did tell me. Sorry, Wes.
Stop.
I apologize. Of course, rich people don't create jobs. You know what? Our job here was created by a wino who was homeless. He was a hobo, lived out underneath a viaduct.
I mean,
here in Dallas.
That's close to accurate.
The wino part.
Yeah.
At one point, the wine was not as special during, but still, you get the idea.
He made something of himself, right?
Yes.
He worked hard. He honed his craft. He became successful, and now he employs people.
Now he employs hundreds of people.
I don't employ anybody.
No, me neither. Well, now I do with a cookie company, actually.
Okay, see?
By the way, if you want a delicious cookie, best ever made, Kexi.com is where you go. Kexi. Kexi.com for the best cookie ever made.
And someone asked if Jeffy's ever ordered any cookies from
Kexi. He hasn't, because we'd be completely out.
Yeah, they said your inventory would be
be completely depleted.
Obliterated. Hey, Jeffy's here. Oh, he's coming up in just a second.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll be chewing the fat with Jeffy in just a minute, so that's great.
Why'd you emphasize that?
What? What I am? Jeffy?
No.
No? Huh.
No,
you thought another word was emphasized?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
You didn't catch it?
I can't remember how I said it, frankly.
Okay.
That was so long ago.
Jeffy keeps a lot of people employed by just all the buffets that he visits.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, the food suppliers will always be in business as long as Jeffy lives. 888-900-3393. Cargo container ship that's among the largest in the world turned sideways.
Oh, no.
And blocked all traffic in Egypt's Suez Canal.
Wait, why'd you go from a Jeffy story to
the biggest cargo container?
Yeah, this is embarrassing. This is something I would do if I were the captain of that ship.
So it's threatening to disrupt a global shipping system. The MV Ever Given, a Panama-flagged container ship that carries trade between Asia and Europe, became grounded Tuesday in the narrow man-made waterway dividing continental Africa from the Sinai Peninsula.
Yeah.
It wasn't immediately clear what caused it to turn sideways in the canal, but it is, and it's blocking everything.
Wow.
So
did everybody get on one side of the ship, and all of a sudden now it's so it's backing up traffic. What's the name of that ship? The Ever Given? What is it with these ship names? Try harder.
I don't know. It's the
Ever Given?
Yeah, the MV Ever Given.
That's dumb.
So we'll continue to do traffic and weather together in the Suez Canal every 7 minutes on the 6s.
See how that backup's affecting your commute?
Right.
Between Europe and Africa today?
Yes, to let you know how long you're going to be sitting there waiting for this thing to be turned
But you can
around.
listen to this show while you're stuck in the Suez Canal traffic.
If you're not pissed off at us like Wes is.
Right.
For saying something positive about rich people, because we all know they're evil. They're evil incarnate.
Mm-hmm. And Wes, you could always listen to Rob Robertson,
Or Jeff Jefferson.
Jeff Jefferson.
He'd appreciate your listenership as well.
Yeah, like I said, a little bitter.
Andy Anderson's pretty good, too. You might give him a shot there. I don't know. All right, 888-900-3393. It is a jam-packed show, and it will continue with Jeffy chewing the fat coming up momentarily as we try to decide which of the theme songs to play for him.
Oh, yeah. Which one are you feeling?
I'm not sure. Should it be this?
Okay. Option 1, Space Odyssey.
Space Odyssey. Or it might be this one, where we actually have to sing the lyrics. So just requires a little extra work is all. We'll see.
Just depends on what kind of mood you're in when we come back from the break.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Okay.
All right. Plus some really cool things to show you. If you haven't seen the Icelandic volcano yet, somebody sent a drone over that. Really cool shots. I'd love to see that in person. 888-900-3393. Chewing the fat next. Got some tweets here from Point of Personal Hack Irk. Keith, I just looked. There is no sky between your house and Pat's.
Oh, what? So I can't even do the helicopter?
So no helicopter.
What?
No helicopter can take you.
Darn it. Darn. Is there like maybe a river?
No. Shoot. Dang it. We were so close.
Yeah, we almost had it.
Les White and the cultural appropriators. It's a pain in the ass. Also, is a pain in the ass also a symptom of prolonged mask wearing? And yes, if I could ask the question, I'd give you the answer. Yes.
No, that was good.
A rowdy introvert. Back and neck pain are common with maskers since they have no backbone. No backbone whatsoever on those people. Brian Moore tweets, Fauci will never say it's safe. He can never let go of the microphone and cameras. He does love the attention, it seems, doesn't it? He'll show up on any network, any cable network, any podcast, everybody. I mean, Keith, you should have him on at the mic.
That's actually a good idea.
You should have him on.
I don't want, you should. But I don't care about his life story.
You should have him on and argue the mask thing.
He's had a great story. Just read the kids' book about him. His life is great.
He's like a hero. Not all heroes wear capes.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be able to help myself.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it would be fun, and that's what would be fun about it.
Became America's doctor.
Thank you.
I want to be nice.
That's right. Folksy Adliber. I think the name of the suspect is We May Never Know the Motive. Patrick Driscoll. They have to just talk about the guns because they can't play the race card anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if this story disappears faster than the Atlanta story does. Well, yeah, because CNN's, for instance, not even talking about it this morning. Not even mentioning it. Incredible. Why? They were certainly all over it yesterday. Now it's like, oh, okay, it wasn't a white guy.
Yeah, but Belarus is a pretty big.
You're right.
You gotta
they're under
cover
the Belarusians now. Which, man, that's something we'll be talking about ad infinitum.
Gosh, I hope not.
I told my kids at dinner last night, shut up.
Yeah, stop with the Belarusian story, okay?
I'm sick of it.
Pew pew one pew. What's a national dad?
Yeah, no kidding.
He must be a member of Congress because they don't freaking care.
No kidding.
All right, well, it is about that time of day. When you get stuck between the moon and New York City. Your name is Jeffy. That much is true. When you get stuck between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, best that you can do is chew the fat. Jeffy, he does as he pleases.
He's still singing, man.
Okay.
Don't interrupt him.
It's the dance
tailed
mix.
off now.
What are you, the Pips now?
Yeah.
In the background?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. It's a good luck, God bless edition of Chewing Fat today. Yeah.
Good.
Deadline is coming up. Reviews.org is going to pay persons, not sure how many that is yet, $2,400 to do their 24-hour digital detox. Anyone at least 18 years of age and eligible to work in the U.S., just fill out the application by Friday evening.
Oh, wow.
7 p.m. Eastern.
What are you going to do?
And they're going to announce the names of those selected to be the Detox Challengers on the 29th of March on their YouTube channel. All you need, a couple things for sure you need a safe to store your tech for 24 hours. And not only are you going to get $2,400 if you succeed, but they're going to give you a $200 Amazon gift card to put together a tech-less survival kit. Now, I know what you're thinking. No problem, right? You can do it, piece of cake. 24 hours without any digital. No cell phone, no television, no gaming consoles. No gaming consoles, handheld gaming devices, no computers, laptops, no smartphones or wearable watch.
How are they going to know if you do this?
Yeah, how are they going to know?
Because you're
on your best behavior.
You're going to document everything.
I see.
I mean, just as long as they don't
shut off, and you're going to have information. Okay.
They just can't ask you to do it during the NCAA tournament or the Masters.
Well, they're going to give you. They said you could still use your microwave. That they weren't monsters. Okay. You're still going to be able to cook your food in a microwave, and they give you a 14-day window to pick a day that works for you. And so you can document your day within that 14-day window. So,
and how much do you get from them?
$2,400.
For one day.
For one day and for 24 hours and a $200 Amazon gift card, to buy a couple of board games if you wanted to play games in that day. I mean, I figure you stay in bed for half the day.
Oh, totally doable.
Right?
I know. I think you can pull it off. But you got until Friday. I only have until Friday.
But you can't watch your Hulu shows, dude.
Right.
How are you going to handle that if you get picked?
Well, I'm not doing it. No. I'm not doing it. Speaking of detox and YouTube, Demi Lovato has a new YouTube 4-part documentary, Dancing with the Devil. And the episode titled The Art of Starting Over, that's set to drop on April 2nd, she claims to be California sober. What is that, you ask?
What is that?
Well, it means, funny you should ask. Mm-hmm. It means that she still smokes weed and drinks alcohol, but that's it.
Oh, good.
I was just about to say, what, hard drugs?
Sure, she's had a near fatal heroin and fentanyl overdose a couple of years ago. Sure, she's had a decade struggle with addiction. Sure, there's been a few relapses along with, some strokes and a heart attack during that time.
Wait, Demi Lovato?
Yeah.
Had strokes?
And a heart attack.
At her age?
Yeah, just because, that's all. Just in the last
Who among us?
The last decade. But she's now California sober. Just a little weed, a little alcohol. Keeps her through, no problem. She said on CBS Sunday Morning that she really doesn't feel comfortable explaining the parameters of her recovery to people because her parameters of safety might not work for others.
Okay.
Oh, disclaimer time.
Right. She feels...
She's only 29. She's had heart attacks and strokes.
This doesn't end well.
Wow.
Look, the program's, moderation management, founded way back in the 90s, is an alternative to Alcoholics Anonymous. It can help open the door to recovery for addicts who may feel that self-controlled drug or alcohol use is achievable for them.
How wonderful.
I would say, how about no?
Yeah, no.
How about no?
No.
But hey, she's got a new album, and watch Dancing with the Devil. Good luck. God bless. Hope it works out for her.
Uh-huh.
Yep. A couple of sports headlines. Basketball star LeBron James just inked a new deal with PepsiCo, and he worked with Coca-Cola since he was 18 years old. 18 years old.
It's incredible how often that number comes up.
I know.
All the time.
How old is he now, anyway?
I think LeBron's 36.
He's in his 30s. He's going to be the face of Pepsi's new morning energy drink. Plus, he's going to promote some of its other brands and, most importantly, take part in the company's social justice efforts. So
there we go.
What does it say how much you're paying him?
It did not. But I'm sure, what do you think, about $18? Something like that?
Yeah, 18 million.
I don't
for
even
maybe
think,
a month.
I don't even
for
think.
A month.
Yeah, 18 million maybe for quarterly, maybe. And the NFL just signed media deals, new media rights agreements with CBS, NBC, Fox, ESPN, and Amazon, worth about $110 billion over the next 11 years. So we'll be watching some football over the next.
Mostly streaming type stuff, right?
Years. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money.
Yeah, that's Jeff Bezos.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'm just going to say that, $10-11 billion a year, that's pretty good living.
Yeah.
That's not bad for the NFL. That's not bad for the NFL. And I know you guys are, rich guy apologists. That's all I hear from the show is rich guy apologists.
Yeah.
Oh, rich is rich. When are they going to pay enough in taxes is all I want to know. But I don't think they do. I don't think they pay enough.
What should the rate be there?
I don't know.
President Joe?
But whatever it is, it's not enough. Pete Buttigieg, you know him, you love him. And I thought I'd finally get to his bike story, which has been on my plate for a while. Because, Pete likes his bike share fun that he has, as he rides his bike sharing company. But the transportation secretary
Wearing a mask.
purchased his own bicycle a couple of weeks
good.
ago.
Good.
And it was a straight line from public transportation from where his office is, but he decided to take a fleet of SUVs to pick it up. And it was just amazing that Mr. Bike Share guy takes the fleet of
Mr. Bike Share, Mr. Global Warming,
yes,
all that stuff.
Yes,
hypocrisy's amazing.
Shows up with his government SUVs to buy a bike. Now, come to find out, he shows up at the Pizza Hut, and everybody's like, "What are these SUVs doing at the Pizza Hut?" And out pops, Pete Buttigieg to talk to this guy who was selling him a bike. And apparently the guy is a neighbor and had been talking to Pete's husband, and then they worked out a deal that he would meet him at the Pizza Hut and pick up the bike.
He's the transportation secretary of the United States of America.
Thank you. Can we just take a second for just?
And you got to meet him in the parking lot of a Pizza Hut to get a bike.
Can we take just a breath for a second? I mean,
okay.
As much as we, we can bash Pete Buttigieg, and I don't have a problem bashing him for that. And should he be the transportation secretary? The answer to that would be no. But he is of the United States of America,
and you can't drop off his bike for him at his house.
Or I'll tell you what.
Or at his place
How
of
about
business.
you bring it to the office?
Yeah, bring it to the office.
Give you a tour of the.
I'm not giving you a tour, but just maybe drop it at the gate. I'll have one of my people bring it up to me.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll let you in, and I'll let somebody. I've got a due person around here that can walk you around the Navy Yard and show you around a little bit. Something, right? I mean, come on now. I don't understand this. I just don't understand. Now, I will say that perhaps I know that the Transportation Association or company or whatever the hell they call themselves, the Department of Transportation.
There it is. Rick Perry over there?
Department of Transportation, whatever they call themselves. I mean, they have their own military style enforcers, just like every other department of the government. So perhaps Pete is getting ready to show off the new Department of Transportation bike squad enforcers.
Okay.
And it's possible that this was just a precursor to the Department of Transportation.
It's absolutely incredible they didn't do one more take on
What?
that.
Just give me one more take.
It sure
Sorry,
is.
not going to do it.
It sure is.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Almost
That was great.
perfect.
That was
I
wonderful.
almost fell down, but it's a,
that's
a print.
Fine.
Print it.
That's fine. Get out of here. You want to do it again? No, that's the best he can do. Just take it. Just a take. That's a wrap.
But his foot got hung up.
Amazing.
And I see where in Pakistan, Karachi, Pakistan, beautiful this time of year, by the way. I see they have a new special rollerblading police unit.
Oh, no.
So,
No.
these guys are great. I mean, they're better than...
Look at them.
Right?
Look at them.
Come on. Come on now.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
No. Oh, no. It's like a bad 70s drama.
That's awesome.
What is happening?
That's awesome. I mean, haven't we been through this already? Okay.
Oh, no.
That's really good.
Haven't we been through this already with, you were talking about, you mentioned the Segway earlier.
Yeah.
Which was a great product, and it did actually
change the world.
The planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, mall cops all over. If there were still malls, there'd still be mall cops on Segways, but can't have them anymore. But we've been down that road. Why are we going back?
Yeah, why? What are you doing?
Let's go ahead and move on.
All right, let me take 1 minute to tell you about Brooker's founding flavors. If you love ice cream,
I do.
I
do.
I can't live without ice cream.
I know.
Just can't live without it. I love it so much. But what I don't love is the artificially flavored, pumped full of air junk that you get at the grocery stores. It's maybe 8%, maybe 10% butterfat.
Maybe.
Maybe. In some cases, you can step up to the premium, which is 12% butterfat. Now, you could go really extreme and go all the way to the 14% super premium, and you still wouldn't be where Brooker's founding flavors is. Super ultra mega Doppler premium ice cream that's 16% butterfat plus. So this is such great ice cream. Creamy, delicious, highest quality of ingredients. Their ice cream is hand packed, so it's really dense and delicious. So, like, if you have a pint of it, it's more like a gallon of the store brand. Stuff.
I mean, it's really even for someone like myself who may sit down and eat a half a gallon at a time.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't get through a full pint of this stuff. You think you could in one sitting? I mean,
that would be
in one sitting.
Where you would be wrong.
Oh,
but
that's probably true.
Would be incorrect.
That's probably true. Yeah,
but it's. I mean, by the time you're done, you're like, oh man.
Yes, you've eaten some ice cream.
Yes, absolutely.
So the point is, this is really good, and it is super premium. So it's a little bit. You're going to pay more than you would at the grocery store, for instance, and they deliver this packed in dry ice, which is not cheap to do.
No, it is not, and And I tell you what, it's incredible to me. The last shipment that I had come to the house, I may have had some delivered to the house. I even have to wait a while after it comes from the packaging, from the shipping, because it's still so hard.
It's frozen so solid.
Yeah, they do a good job of shipping.
Yeah, it's awesome, and the ice cream is so worth it. It is so delicious. You're going to love this stuff. It will quickly become your favorite ice cream of all time. Go to brookersicecream.com, click the Ship Nationwide tab, brookersicecream.com, ship nationwide.
Pat Gray.
I will say again, because of the cookie business that we have, I understand how much the quality ingredients cost when you use real things, real butter, real high quality organic vanilla extract, and that kind of stuff. It adds up quickly. It makes the process of producing the stuff expensive.
Right, but and you feel like you have to charge to cover that?
You feel like that, yeah. Yeah.
Really?
That you don't want to take a loss on every single sale.
What kind of businessman are you?
Not a good one, apparently. Wow. Not one the Biden administration would approve of. Because their thing is the businesses will just absorb all that cost. Don't worry about it. It's fine. They're not going to charge you any more because of it. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up. Welcome to it. Great to have you with us. Traffic and weather together all morning long, every 8 minutes on the 7s.
Because we're here for you.
Informed. Yeah, exactly right. We want to get you there at time and in one piece this morning. Good morning.
Hey, man.
And don't forget about the all-request lunch hour coming up today. A beautiful day. Beautiful day for a beautiful show in the morning time. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Beautiful, beautiful morning.
Good morning.
Let me get started by telling you about Real Estate Agents I Trust. If you're relocating, you have to sell your home in one place and buy in another. You got to lean on a really good realtor. And where can you find one? Maybe the second cousin of your wife. Maybe second cousin once or twice removed, and they dabble in it from time to time. They've offered you a discount rate. I'll only take 5% of the total. Yeah, no. You go to realestateagentsitrust.com. That's where you'll find an agent, well, you can trust. And they're fans of the show, so you're going to have stuff in common with them from the get-go. And they'll see you through the whole process. These people all have great track records and great marketing plans. And if they don't, then they're just not part of this system. So go to Real Estate Agents I Trust. The name says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray.
A couple of tweets here from Dame Thug Life.
Love Dame.
Between the Kexi cookies and Brooker's ice cream ads, it's no wonder Jeffy's chewing the fat.
I know.
I'm starving now.
I know.
You know what I was thinking is Kexi cookies surrounding Brooker's ice cream. You put that together in an ice cream sandwich kind of thing?
Now you're talking.
I got to talk to Brian about that. That'd be a winning combination. Duffy tweets, what really happened with that cargo ship is Jeffy leaned over the rail trying to get a better look at the Suez Canal, and it tipped over and capsized.
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happened.
Yeah, okay.
Are you not willing to admit it? Is that what we're doing here? We're going to pretend like that's...
Deny.
Coffee Lover M, Now I'll be singing Jeffy's lovely theme song for the rest of the week. And you're welcome. Just to muck and fetch. Who among us have fear struck in our hearts by a rollerblading police conga line? Yeah, look at that.
Right?
They're scary looking, aren't they?
They sure are. They sure are.
From Publius, what happens when the rollerblading cop is chasing someone and they run onto the beach? Well, then it's over.
Well, then you just shoot them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, provided you're armed. That's a good way to go, I guess.
They were.
Yep.
All right. Jeffy, you were just telling me that Deshaun Watson is now up to
24
accusations
against him, yeah.
Oh, man. All for the same kind of thing? These are all massage?
Yeah, most of them are. Most of the massages, and the one attorney that, has got most of them, he was, he's saying, look, the guy is a dirtbag and we want our day in court. So does Deshaun.
Mm-hmm.
So does Mr. Watson.
So he hasn't passed Cuomo yet, though, right? Cuomo's at 30-something.
Wow.
Is he really? Is he over 30
Because the New
now?
York Post said they have 30 women that came forward to them, and I think that was in addition to...
Boy, that's a real shame to hear for that guy.
Isn't it? Isn't it? For Deshaun, you want to see the due process play out because this can ruin his life.
I mean, we need the due process for dirtbag in New York, too.
Well, yes, everybody needs due process. But Deshaun, it would be... I like the guy. I don't know him personally, but he seems like a good guy. He's not, if he's been doing this.
Right.
But you should have to have more than just their say.
Yes.
More than just their say-so that he did this, because they could be trying to mine for gold. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And he's pretty stupid if he does this all the time, because they know who he is. What are you doing? That you can't get away with that in this day and age, don't you?
And to take nothing away from the charges, being brought against him, just think of the Houston Texans. I mean, they're making these terrible trades where they get rid of their number one receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. They cut J.J. Watt and get nothing for him, the greatest defender. Mm-hmm. They had trades on the table, apparently, for Deshaun Watson when this stuff started to break.
Turned him down.
I mean, but they were still out there working these deals, and now these teams are like, nothing.
Mm-hmm. We'll wait. Mm-hmm. We'll wait. Thanks, though.
I guess I read yesterday there are a few teams still interested.
Well, sure. I mean,
he won't play again if this turns out to be accurate.
Right.
He won't play. You can't. You can't play the guy after this, and you can't hold the contract that he just signed a $140 million contract.
Bye-bye.
Guy's making $40 million a year if he survives this. Otherwise, bye-bye.
And that's
otherwise. Would you like to upsize that today?
Yeah.
That's the defense's only angle, like you said, They could say, they heard in the news that he signed this big contract and now is the time to act.
Which is possible.
Which is possible.
That is possible.
Very possible.
Yep.
And, for me, a lot of these cases where they talk about, being forced to do things orally, I have a very hard time with not being able to say no.
Do you think the quarterback of the Houston Texans is going to beat you senseless if you don't?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. Do you think the one said that they were worried about what he would do to their career?
What?
I mean,
what? Come on.
Come on. No.
What can he do to your career?
Well, he could tell other players not to get a massage, Pat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, that's true.
So
that is true. So.
Yeah, what do you say to that?
So you won't have a lot of NFL players as clients.
Right.
Okay, that ruins your entire...
All of it. Done.
Business, does it? Oh, boy. Right down the toilet. Darn it. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see.
I know.
It will, but 24 is...
It's starting to...
That's piling up. That makes it look bad.
Yes, it does.
Really, really bad.
Yes, it does.
888-900-3393 and at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Hannah in Wisconsin. You're on the Blaze. Hi.
Hi, Pat. How are you this morning?
Good.
I heard you talking about Kexi cookies and the expensive ingredients, especially the vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a home baker for my family of 7, and I got a pro tip for you.
Okay.
Make your own. You can make your own vanilla.
Yeah.
You can buy premium grade vanilla beans on Amazon in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
You cut them up, pull out the seeds, and soak them in like either vodka or rum. That's my favorite because it's already got a warm
Right.
flavor
Yeah.
for a few weeks, and it turns out really, really, really good. And it's pennies on the dollar.
Huh. Wow. That's a good
And
safety
other
tip.
extracts like coffee, almonds, citrus, same thing. Just soak them in vodka for a few days or weeks,
Right?
and they turn out premium,
Right.
and they're so cheap.
Nice.
But they're really, really good.
I believe you. It sounds like you know what you're talking about. All
I
right.
used to sell them for my little home business that I put on hold when I had a bunch of kids, but that always sold really well, and everybody told me it was their favorite thing. So
Appreciate it.
There you go.
Thanks a lot, Hannah.
And you can go
and
to where vanilla grows and pick it yourself if you want, Pat. It saves you all kinds
Yes.
of money. I don't know. What,
Yeah, and
just
I'm-
go to the vanilla plantations.
I'm pretty sure my wife would love this extra step, this suggestion of, you know what, make your own.
And just wait a couple
You know,
weeks.
and
Wait
then-
a few weeks. Let it sit there. Shut up.
Something about vodka too. I heard that.
Yeah.
Vodka and rum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That does sound like a great way
it
to go.
does.
Though.
And to be honest, my wife has actually talked about that because the price of vanilla is $8 billion a bottle.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
For the organic, pure stuff that we get, it's $30 for 16 ounces.
All she has to do is throw some in a bottle, set it off to the side for a few weeks, Pat.
Right.
Make it happen.
That's right. Just cut
Make
it
it
up,
happen.
cut up some beans, soak
Toss
them
it
in
in.
something,
Done.
set it aside, and
Done.
you're ready to rock.
Good to go.
Or you could go to wherever they
Yes.
grow vanilla
Yeah,
beans.
you can go to the plantations.
Yeah,
You
where
can
do
go to
they-
the plantation.
Where do they grow
Hope they
vanilla?
don't use
Pick your
monkeys.
own.
Hope they don't use monkeys to pick the vanilla beans.
Oh, I insist on never using monkey
Yeah.
labor. I won't abide it. I will not with my company.
Okay. Okay.
No.
I thought it wasn't your company though. It was-
Well, I'm sort of footing the bill, so it kind of is.
Oh, weird. So the not so silent partner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's one thing I will not abide.
Oh, right. Yeah, no matter
is
who,
the
no matter
forced
what, yeah.
monkey labor. I can't have that. Cannot have it. Most Americans say the pandemic has been bad for their weight. Jeffy?
No.
No, what?
More women
Yeah.
reported weight gain than men.
No kidding. Look around. Anyway,
45% to 39%. But men reported a higher average gain. Can you believe men gained an average of 37 pounds?
I don't.
in the
I saw
last
that,
year?
and I
Come on now.
30 pounds.
Yeah, no, that's too many.
I know.
22 pounds for women, supposedly. Jeffy?
That's a lot.
Again, he's
for you.
asking you a
So,
question.
Jeffy?
So you might want to.
So no
to be
weight
clear,
gain?
I did not gain 30 pounds.
50? Did you gain 50 pounds?
I'm just saying I did not
Right,
gain 30 pounds.
30's not the number.
30 is not
That's
the
what
number.
he's saying.
Okay, I got it.
But 20 pounds on 22 pounds, right?
For women.
For females.
And 37 for men.
Ooh.
That's-
You're starting
Wait,
to,
what's that sound again?
when you're starting to balloon out a little bit after that, man. I mean,
And you know about that.
I
I
do.
mean, you are an expert in that field.
I am an expert in believe me.
Right. You know the noise it makes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Tommy Boy. I can hear you getting fatter.
I mean, that's clear. That's 100%. It does seem like an awful lot.
Yeah, that
It
does.
does seem like an awful lot.
Seems like too much, actually.
Yes.
You should eat more fish in your diet. Something.
Yeah.
Maybe that would help.
Fish
Yeah.
would help.
Or your vegetables.
Vegetables.
Got some fish being fed from a boat. Some people in the ocean
yeah.
sailing around on their boat.
Okay.
Feeding, and then it looks like they're trying to feed
Feed
birds.
Yeah. What?
Yes.
Let's just. What do you mean? Yes.
Oh, this stupid.
And
Oh.
so there they are.
Here they are.
Wait for it, though, Pat.
This fun.
Wait for it.
Fun. Wait.
Oh, you
what?
see somebody. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, golly.
So you have
Seal
been
comes up
mixing in some fish into your diet, then, Jeffy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, man. That's awesome. Now it's getting less awesome. He just
Yeah,
climbs
I
onto
don't-
the boat.
I don't want the seal in my boat.
Wow,
So
helping
I think
himself.
I'd be pushing him off at this point. But
You
he
would
goes
you
after it,
push
doesn't
him? Oh, they try. Look at that.
The video cuts off before they start clubbing him.
That's what Pat does.
Yes.
Well, it's not a baby seal, so it's really worthless.
Well, it takes
frankly.
takes a few more hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then it just goes back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
flops back in the water.
Well, yeah, that's what they do.
And speaking of sea life, they've just found a shark-like fossil with manta wings, unlike anything they've seen before. So it's a shark with wings, 95 million year old fossil.
Nice.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
What?
Huh. Okay.
No.
It's a 95 million year old fossil that has paleontologists wondering if other ancient sharks could have also had weird body shapes like that one.
Ooh, you think?
The idea of a shark with manta ray-like features might seem like something fit for a low-budget sci-fi movie, but paleontologists reported discovering, well, what you just
Go back to that
what
first
you
shot,
just
Rob.
saw there.
How do we know that a leaf didn't just land on top of a shark skeleton and leave us with that impression? And all from that, we're now
Yeah, that doesn't look all that impressive to me.
extracting that. Oh no, it was a shark with wings.
It's a pretty big maple leaf.
Yeah,
And that doesn't look like a shark to me.
it looks like a.
Well, it was a 95 million year old shark.
Oh, okay.
You know, they've evolved a little.
Yeah.
So they're not saying it can fly.
They
It
were
just-
really skinny back in the day.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what happened?
You know, if we lose the wings, we can, gain a little. So,
All right. 888-900-3393. As long as we're on to checking out interesting things. There was a volcano in Iceland that's been dormant for 6,000 years that just sprang to life.
Did they
this
did they
week.
predict this was going to happen, or did it just surprise?
well,
Not
they
that
said
I know of.
they said that there were, I think, thousands of minor earthquakes prior.
50,000
Yeah, before the
small earthquakes.
Yeah.
And then this.
So
That's a cool
it
place
kind of
for a
was. They were
drone.
it was kind of given notice.
Yeah.
I see.
So look at this lava flow down the side of the mountain. This is really cool.
It's really incredible.
This is what you do
footage.
if you own a drone. You take it to a volcano.
Wow. I mean, this is really. And then it flies right over
Yeah.
the lava being spewed and right through some of the lava.
I took a drone there. It burned up, and
that right?
mine didn't make it.
I'm not sure this one made it either.
I know.
Right, the video just stops.
That's really cool.
Man.
Wouldn't you love to see that in person? I mean, I don't want to be
Yes.
too close to it, but I'd
Yes.
love to
It was.
see this happening.
How,
It's-
I wonder how hot, like how close you can actually get to.
Well, it's like 2,500 degrees,
You
right?
should go and see. Really, that's a good thing for it to happen.
Wait, why me?
For
Why don't
this
you want to
show.
go? Why are
No,
you
but
sending
for this
me?
show? You're the reporter, and we trust you.
I'm the reporter?
Yeah, we trust you.
I'm not a reporter. No, it's real estate
You
agents.
should let us know how close the person
You should,
could
and
get.
just how hot. You know, just put your hand, dip it in there a little
just
bit.
to see how
Just real
close
quick,
you could
though.
get. Yeah.
You know, like-
Actually, that sounds like
like
something
you
I
would
would
do with the fire. You would just
Yeah.
kind of run your hand
Right,
through it really quick
right.
and see what happens.
Right. And that absolutely is something that
Or
I
maybe
would
with
do.
your face. Try your face. and
Why
just
my face?
Dip it into the lava really quick. But
Real
pull
fast.
out.
Real
pull out of
fast.
it really fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real fast.
Really
But
fast.
why can't I just use my hand?
Nah, I think your face would
Yeah.
probably
Yeah,
tell a
it's
better
real fast.
tale.
We'll just take the picture. It's real fast.
2,200 degrees. I had to
I
run
was
the.
300 degrees off.
I had to run the.
What are you gonna do?
The calculations through Celsius here.
Did you? Okay.
Stupid. I mean, seriously. I mean, come on, Google. Do you know where I live? You know everything about me. Why?
do.
Why do you have to
Why?
give me the centigrade bullcrap?
Because they're still pushing it.
Yes, that's
They're
right. That's
trying
exactly right.
desperately to get us
They
to
don't
switch.
they don't do a story without it.
Nope. Let me tell you about Keeps. Trying to keep your hair, it's so much easier than it once was. In fact, it's possible where once it was not. And Keeps has the only approved, FDA-approved hair loss treatments for you, and they carry the generic version, so that alone saves you a bunch of money. Plus, all you have to do is go online, KEEPS, keeps.com/Pat, answer a few questions, and take some pictures of your head and post them. And then a licensed doctor will review all that information and recommend the right hair loss treatment for you. Then it'll be delivered directly to your door. So really easy, super convenient, and you'll be able to keep your hair. 90% of the time stops the hair loss. And in 2/3 of the time, there's actual hair regrowth. And the sooner you get started, the better off you'll be. So let's get you started with a special deal. In addition to these being generic, the generic brands, they're also going to give you 50% off your first order when you go to keeps.com/Pat. Keeps.com/Pat for 50% off. Well, our president at the very tippy top of his game spoke out yesterday so powerfully.
Oh, man.
And so
Riveting.
we thought we'd show you him striding up to the podium and then speaking out so powerfully.
Confident.
Tamika, thank you very much. I
didn't
guess
stride
I'm
up to
supposed
the
to keep
podium.
this on, correct? Yep.
Pause it for a second. In fact, start it over again. He's always asking somebody what he's supposed to be doing. He's always asking for permission or wondering, am I supposed to take this off or should I leave it on?
Seriously.
Wait.
We have,
Off or on?
Because the security and nurses at the home, man, they don't like it.
On.
we got Grandpa Simpson as the president now.
You're going to think I'm slow or something.
Yep.
I'm not joking. People really do think I'm slow. I'm not joking about that.
I thought you were on the tip top of your game,
This
sir.
is the tippy top of my game. That's
the problem.
Here it is again.
Tamika, thank you very much. I guess I'm supposed to keep this on, correct? Yep. So,
Yep. Okay. You got
good
it.
afternoon. Almost getting an evening.
What?
He's
Good afternoon. It's almost,
good
it's almost
afternoon.
good evening.
Oh,
You know what that means?
That means I know the separation between afternoon and evening still.
At my
I just demonstrated that to everybody.
almost good evening. When I get my pudding.
That's why.
That's how I keep it clear in my head because it's almost pudding time. Can someone bring me my pudding? Or do I have to say this first? Do you want me to say this? Or can I have my pudding
Yeah, no, you
now?
need to say it first.
Okay.
It's APT, almost pudding time, and then it's PT.
Did he have both masks? Did he have two masks on?
I don't think he ever has two, does
He
he?
just had the
Whoa,
one.
yes he does.
Does he?
does?
I don't know about in this clip. I haven't had a good enough look at it,
Okay.
but absolutely he does.
So,
But he had some important stuff yesterday.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say. You want to see the rest
I
of this?
do.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Now is not the time to let down our guard. If we all do our part, after a long, dark year, we can show once again that we are the United States of America. That there's nothing
Listen to that
we
struggle.
cannot do if we do it together. We're going to beat this pandemic. Because of the great docs up this staircase here, we're going to beat cancer as we know it as well. We're going to make sure, once and for all, that healthcare is a right, not a privilege in this nation. So I want to say to, again, the doctors spent the day with me,
everything.
all the incredible work you're doing. I told them that when my son contracted stage 4 glioblastoma when coming home from Iraq, when he was in Iraq, that I had
Listen
the
to the
opportunity,
wheeze.
the president asked me to
Yeah,
do what
that's-
they called a cancer moonshot. I put together an organization that made up of 7
Yeah.
Nobel laureates.
That's closed now, and you spent all the money. Not on cancer, by the way.
So you hear him wheezing there between sentences.
That whole time.
This went on and on and on.
I can't believe he's talking about this. The cancer initiative.
Remember, he promised us.
I know, but that whole thing is completely shut down
Don't
now.
interrupt me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, man's talking.
Sorry.
Grandpa Simpson.
Sorry, Mr. President. Now leave your mask on. Really, it's better that way.
What'd you think of my speech just now?
Oh, that was
It
excellent,
was
Mr. President.
Top of my game, right?
Yes,
Is that
tippity
what
top, you might
you
say.
know what you're thinking? The very tippy top of my
Yep.
game.
Wow, that's a good speech. It's maybe your best, Mr. President, quite honestly. It's good.
Can I have my pudding now?
Okay, yes. Yeah, you did a good boy. Good
Where's
job.
my pudding?
Did you want
Is
to
it time
mention your
now?
dead son one more time, or
My son died. Now can I have my pudding?
You got to take Kamala by the hand. She'll lead you to your pudding, Mr. President.
Oh, man.
Come on.
That's incredible.
Oh, 2 months in.
2 months.
2 months out of 48.
I said 6 months to a year. I think we're on that timetable.
I think we are.
Because, wow. The lights are on. Ain't nobody home. 888-900-3393. Tweet here from Get Off My Lawn. Keith can check my math, but I think if you had an active volcano, you could put out a batch of cookies every 18 seconds. 18! Did you check the math? Is that right?
It checks out, yeah.
Oh, okay. By the way, we don't put them out that fast, but our new oven will pump them out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It would do about 300 every 10 minutes. No. So the longer process is actually putting them on all the cookie sheets to get all the cookie sheets in the oven at the same time. That's the
the process is on
that's
and
the
off
pains.
now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the process. I mean, let's get them out.
Does the oven
go.
never get to rest? Do you guys go home?
Yeah, at night. Oven rests. That baby is hot, though.
It's a nap.
I mean, when you got the air conditioning full bore and it's still 85 degrees in there. It's just, it's quite an oven. But Kexi.com if you'd like to see what comes out of that oven. Anyway, 888-900 nationwide. Everybody's eligible now.
It's pretty
Nice.
exciting.
888.
Continental.
No, I don't know. No, I'm not going to make that. No, I think just nationwide.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You're not getting the territories. You're not.
Really?
The islands.
We're
Guam?
just doing the United States of America.
Well, Guam's in the United
Just
States,
asking.
right? You know?
That's right. It is.
He's
So
just
is
trying to
Puerto
help
Rico.
out.
Yeah.
Cookies are so full, they might make the island capsize.
Gets angry. I just asked. a
Right?
question
You're just
about
trying
it.
to help out the business, you know, and he's not
Yes.
really appreciating it.
Okay.
Kexi.com. I got it. Right.
All right. Several Obama-era officials have now returned to the White House under Joe Biden.
Good.
And they've returned with their pockets full of cash,
Oh yeah.
deeper ties to corporate interests. And they've had to disclose all this in their financial reports. And it's interesting because ABC News has actually done an analysis of the disclosure reports, which what is happening right now?
Well, they got nothing else to do. They can't go down to the border.
Yeah, right. And they're pissed that they can't. And so because they don't have access, they're actually starting to look
Yes.
into stuff, which is great. So Chief of Staff Ron Kane, Domestic Policy Council Director Susan Rice, Economic Council Director Brian Deese, and Coronavirus Response Coordinator Jeff Zients have substantially multiplied their wealth over the past few years. Rice, for instance, dramatically increased her wealth since her White House job during Obama, reporting now between $36 million and $149 million in assets.
Wow.
$149 million all of a sudden. Where did that come from? What are you doing?
Wow.
How are you getting paid like that? That's 3 to 4 times the amount she reported in 2009 when she joined Obama. Back then, she had a reported total wealth of $13.6 million. Well, between 13 and 40.
I mean, how was she surviving
I don't know.
in 2009?
I don't know.
I know.
Had we known about her struggles back then,
Thank you.
we would have done a GoFundMe page.
I didn't realize that Barack was going out of his way to help her out like that.
Yeah. It's amazing how they go into government.
Isn't it?
And then the gravy train happens.
It is, isn't it?
Every
And that's a serious
time.
gravy train, right? I mean, she's
Yes.
doing okay in 2009.
Oh, she's
obviously,
doing great.
Obviously, at 13 million.
But now,
That's not 140.
right.
That's another jump, my friends.
Huge. Klain, who's a longtime advisor to Biden, also tripled his wealth since 2009. When he joined the Obama administration, he had between 1.4 and 3.5 million in assets. Now he's got between 4.4 and 12.2 million in assets. He's a pauper in comparison to Susan Rice,
Rice
but
throws-
still.
Throws peanuts on him, man.
But all these people like tripled their wealth, and I'm sure nothing is going on that shouldn't be. I'm sure everything is completely above board.
I mean, so has their god, Barack, man. Right? I mean, so is he.
I would love to see a report on Barack Obama's wealth now, because just the Netflix thing is $100 million.
Yeah.
What is he worth now?
Let me look that up for you.
And, good for them. But it's just their agonizing way of
it's because
I got it and you shouldn't.
They make it like it's evil to become wealthy. And the hypocrisy of this wealth inequality and the 1% and all that nonsense. And here they are, bona fide members of the 0.5%.
Reaping the benefits of America.
Yes.
Reaping the benefits.
I don't begrudge anybody making money if, as long as you're doing it above board and legally. I don't care. That's great.
So I'm finding
that illegal, but to be honest with you, but go ahead.
I'm finding that he's worth $70 million, but New York Post says that together Barack and Michelle are worth $135 million.
Wow.
So
because the Netflix is with both of them, right? The Netflix deal and that's it with them, and they both.
Plus her book deal. She actually sold a lot of books.
She did. She made a lot of money with that, and then they got the Spotify deal. I mean, they're all raking in the cash for that.
She sold a ton of books. I was
she did.
Blown away by that.
Yes, she did. Well, it was a darn good book.
Is it?
It was a.
Was it?
Oh, tell us about it. What was your favorite part?
It was a darn good book.
What was your favorite part?
What was the highlight?
I played some of the audio the preface of it, the audio, and it was. Yeah. That
was the preface, but you just told us that you enjoyed the whole book.
No, I didn't. I said it was a darn good book.
It's a darn good book.
You just assumed that I read the entire book.
No, I did not do anything of the kind.
I did not read it. I did not listen to it. I don't think I saw it other than a picture.
Chapter 1, my arms.
Chapter 2, my hatred for America.
Yeah. Chapter 3, Whitey. That's it.
That's it.
I know.
All right, 888-900-3393. Police charged an Illinois man with a hate crime after he allegedly made a Nazi salute and shouted a white supremacist slogan.
Oh, no.
At a family who had black children. The incident reportedly unfolded on Saturday in an unincorporated village southwest of Chicago. Now listen to this. Police said that a woman was leaving a Walgreens with her 3 kids, 2 of whom were black, when she was confronted by a man who was parked in the car next to hers. They said that the man struck his chest, raised his arm in what appeared to be a Nazi salute, and yelled, "White power!" several times.
Okay.
Do we believe this?
Whether you believe it or not, he's been arrested.
It's unfolding.
Wow.
It's unfolding.
He has been arrested and charged with a hate crime.
Oh, my.
Now,
no?
Nobody wants to defend this kind of crap. No. I mean, what an idiot. What a moron. What a despicable human being. But since when is it an arrestable offense
to say something
and do a Nazi salute and yell at somebody?
Right.
That is an actual crime that you can be arrested for in America. When did that start? I know in Germany you can't do Nazi salutes, but that's their deal. They're the ones who perpetrated that crime on humanity. We're not. I don't want people to do the Nazi salute, but you can't be arrested for it.
Well, obviously that's not true now.
Obviously that's not true. That's amazing to me.
But the thing is that, look, we're not arresting you for, the words or the action. We're just arresting you for the hate.
The hate, yeah. Wait. Okay, so you know what's in my heart. And you're arresting me for that?
You showed us what's in your heart.
No, I just yelled something.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I hate him.
You yelled hate.
And hate crime is yelling something now? That's a crime. That's a crime?
I can't take the hate
because he
crime
hit
stuff
his chest.
Anyway, no matter who it is.
It's because he hit his chest first.
Okay.
See, you can do one or the other. You do
not
both, then you're going to the pokey.
It's just crazy where we are right now.
That sure is. Now, this is in Illinois?
Yeah, Chicago.
Southwest? Is it like Elgin or somewhere?
It's in MAGA country.
Yeah, there it is. MAGA country, yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Right in the heart of it.
Right smack in the heart.
What was I thinking?
I mean, the guy's obviously just mental.
Yes.
Can we just...
Yes. If he really did it, And a lot of times this stuff is made up anyway.
Right. And so let's say that he did it. Let's say that you walk out of the store with your 3 kids, 2 of whom are black, and this guy's in his car pounding his chest saying white power. Let's assume that all happened.
That sounds ridiculous because I can't imagine it.
I
but,
can't
okay,
either.
Let's say
but
it did happen.
Let's say that you were taking
somebody
it to
that
word that
disturbed
that it happened.
It happened.
Kids, that guy's out of his mind. Get in your car.
Right.
Let's get out of here. I mean,
You're right.
We need to
Ignore
what are you
that
talking about?
idiot.
You're going to have him arrested and can be arrested?
And how old are the kids? Do they even understand what's going on? They probably would have forgotten about that whole incident a minute later if the mom hadn't have, whoever called the cops, made this a traumatic event in their life.
Had to be the mom, yeah.
Seriously, it's
nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
but so hateful.
But here's a hate crime that's not really a hate crime. A black racist who was yelling epithets against white people, calling them white devils and other anti-white slurs, tackled and stabbed in the neck a 12-year-old white boy. But he hasn't been charged with a hate crime.
Well, I'm sure they're investigating it as a possible hate crime, right? I mean,
he was not charged with one.
What did the kid do to deserve that, though? I bet the kid did something. Didn't
he was walking. Yeah, he was walking.
See, I knew there was
he
more
was walking
to the
while
story.
white.
Yeah,
it's not about the exact words.
Yeah,
right.
You got to just sit back and wait for Pat to unfold the story for us, so that we can find out exactly what happened.
Yeah, it'll eventually come out. Geez, the child was in critical condition too.
Just terrible.
But now he was in critical condition. He's now been upgraded to stable condition. He's been charged. The black adult who did this is charged with attempted homicide, 4 counts of aggravated assault, 2 counts of simple assault, and resisting arrest, but not charged with a hate crime. Because I guess you can't commit a hate crime against a white person.
Correct.
It's time to ask the question, if Trump is responsible for every attack on minorities, then who's responsible for these attacks on white people that keep happening, like this one? Do we blame the media? Do we blame Biden? Do we blame his administration? Somebody's got to be blamed here if we're going to play the game.
Yes,
we got to assume that they're fighting back because of the hatred already portrayed on them from Trump, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're still able to circle back to Trump.
Man, I mean, this is amazing. And then we got this leftist Democrat who's running for office who tweeted out a white KKK hood to Candace Owens. Yeah. Left-wing white running for U.S. Congress Tuesday did a Twitter post to Candace Owens. He tweeted her, "Yikes, you may have dropped this." And it was a KKK hood.
I mean,
that's okay.
How is that guy any different than the guy sitting in the car saying white power?
How are you not canceled forever on Twitter? How is CNN not talking about this?
Just a joke.
Is this the idiot you said in Florida?
Pat?
Because he tweeted last week, respect your betters, Trump supporters. Is this the same guy? I bet it's the same guy.
I don't know.
Florida, running for Congress.
Not sure about that. But people jumped all over him, of course, and he's still defending himself on it. He's trying to blame Candace Owens for it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that is just nuts. All right, let me tell you about something that isn't nuts. It's something that is fantastic. It is Built Bar. Something that everybody does at the beginning of the year is make resolutions about eating better. Even if you didn't do that, just eat Built Bars because you can do that without any guilt. I mean, they're low in calories, they're low in carbs, they're high in protein and fiber, and they are delicious.
Don't look at my Built Bar. There's some puffs. Don't look at my Built Bar puff, man.
I just got some Built Bar puffs, and these bad boys are yummy.
Yeah, it's like marshmallows, man.
Yes. This is banana cream pie marshmallow.
Yes, please.
Is that too bougie for you? Bougie.
I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay. All right.
No, this is good, man. Really good. Wow.
So good. They've got the regular bars, which are fantastic, and now these Built Bar Puffs that you're going to love.
So soft. It's like eating a cloud.
They come in all kinds of flavors. They are absolutely delicious. Low in, I'm telling you, you don't have to feel guilty about eating these. Just get you through the day when you're at work and you're just so hungry. You can all you can think of is getting to some hamburger joint. In Texas, I guess for Texas it'd be Whataburger, but that's
Shake Shack.
Or Shake Shack now. But instead, you can just take the Built Bar, and it satisfies you. It takes away the hunger pangs, and they're delicious. Built Bar, it's your answer. Go to BuiltBar.com. Use the promo code PAT15 or PAT20 or PAT80, whatever works.
Something works, yeah.
We're trying to get that worked out.
Just keep putting in a promo code. One of them will work.
BuiltBar.com, promo code PAT20.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
I like to do is eat my Built Bar on the way to Shake Shack. That way, it just kind of eases the pain a little bit. And when I get to Shake Shack, then it's just one burger and one order of fries.
Oh, rather than 6 or 12, which would be your normal.
Now, normally,
routine?
what's your stack over there?
A couple.
First of all, that's between me and Shake Shack. Okay.
I haven't been to Shake Shack in too long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Too long.
Is that right?
It's been a while for me too.
Make that happen.
All right, they're about to do an executive order on gun control.
Oh yeah,
Yay.
finally.
And
Let's do this.
we need some. I'll tell you, we need some common sense.
Common
gun
sense.
laws.
Thank you. That's
what needs to happen.
That's the phrase that we need to just continually spew blindly. Common sense, rap. Common sense, gun control, rap.
Okay.
Common sense, common sense.
Common sense.
Jen Psaki yesterday said that President Biden is considering executive action on gun control, effectively bypassing Congress to push anti-gun rights agenda.
I mean, he talked about it at his heavy breathing speech too. Of course, he just has to throw it in there. As I talked about the shooting. No one needs an AR-15. We found out it's not a white guy, so we got to switch. Now it's just guns. It's just guns.
Yeah, this latest shooting is not a white guy, and the shooting in the massage parlors did kill 6 Asians, but also 2 white people that nobody talks about. Nobody talks about them, and it wasn't about their race.
Thank you.
Yeah, the killer said so. He said it had nothing to do with it.
But they don't believe that.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah, they don't believe that. I still don't believe it. I'm still going to say it's about race, even though he said it wasn't. Okay, because you know better than he does what it was about. Okay, I see.
And we found out that the shooting in Colorado, I mean, the guy was just whacked out of his mind, right? He was just crazy.
Completely out of his mind. Not a white guy, not an American, from Syria.
I think he was naturalized.
A Muslim. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on, but they're still going to use it, and they're still going to try to do an assault weapons ban because it didn't work the last time.
Oh, lives were saved.
And it's not going to work this time.
Really? It didn't work?
No, it did not work last time.
Weird.
Did nothing last time.
Weird.
So Psaki said we're considering a range of levers, including working through legislation, including executive action. That's been under discussion and will continue to be under discussion.
I have a pretty good idea what could happen with those levers.
Do you?
Yeah,
Why don't you elaborate?
Okay.
Unfold it for us.
No, that's fine.
No?
Just
If they ban assault weapons, they're going to be sorely disappointed when they show up at my house.
I
Since
know.
I lost them in the lake.
I know.
A long time ago.
We've talked about that. It was sad.
Which
Yeah, it
lake was
sad.
that? We could go
I
and look
can't
for 'em if you
remember.
want to.
You know, it was one of those really great lakes that not necessarily an actual Great Lake, but it was a lake that is great that I was out on just doing some fishing.
It wasn't the 5 Great Lakes that surround Michigan?
Not necessarily, but it might have been. I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't
That
remember.
is
I go to
weird.
so many lakes
That's
and
a
do
big event in your life. You'd think you would remember.
I know. But I do
Either
so
way.
much fishing on so many different lakes that I don't remember.
Anyway, you
which one
lost
it
them.
was.
What kind of
Anyway,
bait? What
they're
kind of
gone.
bait do you use when you go fishing?
Good bait.
Good
that attracts fish
Night crawlers, duh.
and stuff. Yeah, or sometimes a butterfly thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are good, too.
Butterfly
I like
things.
those.
Yeah, the butterfly things.
those, yeah.
That some people use.
You gotta be more careful and, taking those guns with you. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Those butterfly things
Yeah,
hook
well, now
onto
you tell
those
me.
little yellow bobbers, and they that's some good fishing.
And apparently it attracts the fish because I caught all kinds of fish. And didn't even notice my gun was gone until it was too late. Shoot.
How sad.
Yeah. Well, they're going to do a buyback, too. A voluntary buyback. So you can sell them back your AR-15 that you don't want anymore because they're evil. And
It's a weapon of war.
Yeah, it's a weapon of war. It's made for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to kill.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I already said.
So there's no problem here, right? They're just doing everything and more we said they would do when they got into office here.
Never let a crisis go to waste.
Correct. I don't know why it's not this big surprise.
No.
They absolutely have no belief in telling you the truth about anything.
No, they lie through their teeth. And they've shown us how much they lie. Biden lied about who was going to get tax increases because it was $400,000 and up all through the campaign. Now, all of a sudden, no, that's on families. We're talking 200,000 individuals. And it's going to get worse. Soon it'll be 125. Then it'll be 100,000. Then just about everybody will get a tax cut or increase. They'll get a tax increase.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's too late because you voted for this guy and he's in office now. So welcome to it.
Yep.
Idiots.
They've been
Voted
lying
for
all
this
along.
guy.
So look what we found out that they lied on the Trump phone call in Georgia, which actually swayed those Senate races. Swayed those Senate races. You'll never convince me that didn't sway those. And that was a lie. It was all a lie. So
one after another.
Okay.
One after another.
Okay.
I know it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating.
And we've just opened up the borders, Ben. So what? Who cares? Let them in.
There's nothing wrong at the border. What are you saying? What are you talking about?
Why are you bringing up the border? It doesn't seem like it's a
There's no
connection at all
surge.
here.
We just saw in the Washington Post there is no surge.
Well, yeah. What's his face? Said,
There's no surge at the
Told
border.
Chris Wallace on Sunday. The border's closed. Border's secure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He said that.
Yeah. He
Mayorkas.
blatantly lied.
Baghdad Bob at it again.
And the great in-depth interview from Chris Wallace. Oh, okay, good. Oh, okay, good. Did you ask him? Did you bring up a couple of pictures, Chris, and say, "Does that look closed to you, sir? Does that look secure to you, sir?" No.
No, they didn't do that.
No.
Why would you do that?
Just, okay, thank you.
I'm looking for my Mayorkas thing.
I know, that's what I was waiting for.
Alejandro Mayorkas.
I think saved it under Baghdad Bob. If you want to look, maybe that's what it is. No.
It's here somewhere. Did we have it on video? We had it on video, didn't we? We had it here.
Yeah.
Really?
Look under border closed.
Huh?
Fine.
Border. Let's do border.
Lies. Lies.
Oh yeah.
Mayorkas.
The border is closed. The border is secure. The border is closed. The border is
Then I
secure.
apologize.
I'm sorry, what?
The border is closed. The
said
border
it.
is secure.
They are not near Baghdad. Don't believe them.
Don't
They
believe
are
them.
nowhere.
They are
This is
nowhere.
silly.
This is silly.
They are not near our border. They are nowhere. This is silly.
But they're right there. We can see them.
We have our very own Baghdad Bob
Right.
in Washington, D.C. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
love it.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing. 888-900-3393. We will be back again bright and early. Tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.